Hello, everybody! What's happening? I don't know why there wasn't any sound. I don't know. Who knows? You didn't get to hear anything, did you? Here, I'll play the Snazzy Daddy again. All right, there you
Hello
go.
again.
You got to hear it that time. That's awesome. So, welcome everybody. As you know, this week we'll be dropping the brand new. I've been calling it Pride 2 Gastly, but Heather has now called him Snazzy Daddy. So that's what we've been using, Snazzy Daddy.
That's his official name.
Why'd you call him that?
Because he looks snazzy and he's a daddy.
Okay, so he's a Snazzy Daddy. Good name, Heather. You came up with a good name for this figure. We're going to show you the figure here in hand. We're going to show you the pin that comes along with it. Which, did we show it last night during Patreon?
No, we did not show the pin.
We did not show the pin last night during Patreon. But we're going to show it here tonight so you get to see it live. Super stoked about this figure. It will be dropping this week on Wednesday. What time on Wednesday? Did you post all that?
12 p.m.
12 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday. You'll be able to get your hands on this 385-piece figure. We want to spread the love.
This 385-piece daddy.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll talk a little bit about that. That little promo that was created, that was Max and I. So the little hands that you're seeing in that video is Max putting everything together. And I thought that was a fun way to sort of introduce this figure. I like the music. It didn't take very long for us to choose the music. Max and I kind of put this together quickly, and I feel like it came together really, really well. So big shout out to Max for helping me out with that. He killed it. Always nice to have him on my side when we're trying to do stuff like this.
Yeah, you guys did a great job.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So, last night's Patreon call was amazing. If you're not a patron on our Patreon, check out patreon.com/GastleCast. We did a ton of giveaways to include a Pride Gastly Snazzy Daddy with pin, right? So it's pin, figure, APs to the winner. We gave away a Coven membership along with a plush Initiation Gastly. We showed off, not only did they get to see the Pride Gastly for the first time, but they also got to see a figure that will be releasing sometime in July. So something like kind of, as far as I'm concerned, way in the future, at least for us. I think it's a really, really cool figure. We have a lot more to drop in between. But this figure got a rave review last night. Everybody who was on the call, they were just gushing over this brand new Gastly. So that makes me happy, excited to know that people happen to love this one. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you okay? Okay, you're smacking me.
I didn't mean to.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted me to say something. Yeah, last night was a good time. Thanks, Star. Star's here. Last night was fantastic. I had a lot of fun. We laughed a lot, hung out. The Google Meet monthlies, the monthly calls are really, really great. I love that. A hot toy figure was given away last night by one of our patrons, Carlos Q, which was amazing. That was unexpected, even for me. I had no idea that he was giving that away last night until Heather mentioned it. So that was cool. So Snazzy Daddy Gastly goes up this week. we'll have the pin figure bundle. And we have no more like shirts or anything, right? We already got the shirt like kind of completed and done, or do we have anything? The price stuff.
Please
over.
don't put me on the spot.
Oh, okay. So there's might be something fun extra.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, look at that. I had no idea. That's why I'm asking. I'm learning with you. That's what we're doing here tonight.
I'd rather
I'm excited. You don't want me to learn? Heather don't want me to learn. Thank you, everybody. Oh my God, so many great comments about the Patreon calls. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. It's definitely enjoyable for us, and it's our way to give back to those who support us, and we really appreciate that. So, Snazzy Daddy Gastly. This idea sort of stems from a pin that we released last year. Snazzy Daddy, or Pride 2 Gastly, very colorful face, had like almost like, you'll see it has like sort of diamond like on his horns, and then also kind of cut out in his eyes. We loved the pin so much that we decided that we wanted to bring it to life and make it a figure. And the storyline behind this figure, or his, every figure has a story. He basically is a parade leader for Pride Parade, which I thought was really fun. It fits him and suits him pretty well. The pin is really great because we're doing a pin. It is a full body pin. So it's not just a head. It's a full body pin. And I don't think we've done a full body pin in quite a while. I'm really excited about that. You showed the picture, I guess, right? In the emails already, or what? Okay, so you did show the... Okay, so we're going to show you here in person. You'll be able to see it for the first time, I guess, like live instead of on these photos and little promotional things. But the box is really great. Very colorful box. It has... it kind of reminds me of Lovesick. The Lovesick stuff from last year. It has that kind of vibe. Like the stuff that was coming out of his mouth, which I absolutely love. Love that design, the Lovesick design. I think we'll do something with that in the future, maybe. I don't know. I would love to. So, here he is in his little suit. And I love that his suit, like his arms and legs are different colors. He looks so, like, fun and bright. And when Heather and I opened the box for this figure for the very first time, we were just blown away by just the sheer detail. There's a lot of detail in this figure. And frankly, when you're dealing with manufacturers, there's only so much detail that you can get out of this stuff. So we try to squeeze every ounce that we possibly can to make the figures really stand out and look great. And I feel like they did that specifically. They were able to get everything that we wanted in this figure. A couple notes. His teeth, all different colors, badass. The horns, I like that they're different colored rings. And I also love the little diamonds that are all over him. I think those are great. You want to hold it up closer to the camera?
Yeah, I would love to.
He's badass.
Move your big old head.
He's such a great figure. And I feel like the camera doesn't do a good job. It's like, it's too warm or something. I'd have to change the settings on the... Oh my God, did you fart?
Yeah.
Ew, oh my God, for real?
Yeah, I've been farting all day.
Ew, Heather, for real, don't do that.
Well, look, your head is in the view, so you gotta get closer to my fart.
It's like I'm being tortured. This is fucked up. Are you serious? I cannot believe you just did that. Oh my God.
He's amazing.
That was unbelievable. It's like a dog walk past. That's a dog fart. That was dog fart level. Okay, here.
And we have
so
a full-body Snazzy Daddy pin.
Ugh.
This is the highest piece count pin we have done so far. We have 385 figures and 385 pins. And normally we would not do such a high piece count on the pin. However, we felt like this figure deserved a pin. A full body pin with the suit, with the teeth. He is just so stunning that I wanted to include a pin with every single one. I think that's an important touch for this figure.
Agreed.
I love the suit. That's the reason for the high count pin. Will you see a high count pin like that again? I don't know. We're not going to make it a habit, but we love it. And this will be a charitable figure. Yeah. This year. As of right now, we dropped the ball on it. And by we, I mean me. I specifically dropped the ball I didn't realize how quickly life sneaks up, and I have not reached out to anybody just yet. So we will be.
Well, we did. I mean,
we did, but we didn't.
We didn't get a response yet.
Talk.
Right.
But we will be donating a portion of what we sell here with this figure to a charity of our choice, for the LGBTQ plus community, with some sort of really nice program.
Yeah,
programs.
The charity that we worked with last year reached out to us this year, and they said we were one of the bigger donators for the entire year, and they wanted to connect with us, and we've been trying to connect with us, and we were even thinking about giving back to them through this figure again, a second year in a row.
Yeah,
but we haven't been able to have a conversation with them yet. So
yeah, I really, really like their mission, and I think it's very important. Once we do work out those details, we will send out an email discussing that, or at the very least, social media posts.
Yeah, that's great. We've had a lot of positive feedback about this figure. So glad for that. That's amazing. I love it. I love giving to a good cause. I love being a part of a good cause. And I specifically love being able to play with rainbows any chance that we can get, because it just makes for a stunning figure. What happened? What is the haps? My Gassocast loving slaps.
Whoa.
That's a way to enter the room. Holy shit. Welcome, my friend Macthi. So this guy goes on sale on Wednesday, so you have your chance then. I think this is going to be a super hit. I think people are gonna lose their minds. Look at how he matches this. How he matches this really well.
Hey, a super hit because he's the shit.
Hey, Heather, bring it up here. Bring it up here and bring it up here very hard. Come on, bring it to me right here very hard. So the rest of this month, we have some really cool things coming down the pike that I am personally excited about. Some things that may come as unexpected from Mischief Toys for many reasons, but I think that you're going to really like it. It's a change of pace in some ways, some of the things that we're going to do. I think with what we do, we kind of want to keep things fun, interactive, and we like to change things up every once in a while. Because if we continue to give you exactly the same thing over and over, it sort of just becomes boring. So we've come up with some really cool things to do in terms of announcements and drops and things like that. I would say definitely between now and the end of the year for sure, but I would say within the next month to 2 months is going to be really epic. We've got a lot coming your way, and I'm really excited to be able to share some of this stuff with you. Something else I wanted to talk about that we haven't really been able to cover is that we have a group of people that have ordered custom RJ design custom Gastlys. And the plan is sometime in July, we haven't hammered down a date yet, because I want to make sure that we can get as many people as possible here to unveil their custom Gastly from RJ Designs. And go and follow him on Instagram, by the way. His work is fantastic. If you're not following him, you need to, or at least just go and check out and see what he's doing. But anytime he posts about Gastlys or he does customs of Gastlys, I mean, he's wiped out almost instantly. People are just crazy about his custom Gastly work. So
he does beautiful artwork.
Yeah, he does really great artwork. I cannot wait to see everybody's customs, because people are asking for things that they particularly would like to see. So I'm excited to see what some people are bringing to the table in terms of those customs. I have seen a couple people have shared with me just out of pure excitement, and they are really amazing. There was a couple I talked about it last night during Patreon, but I didn't mention what it was. But our friend Sam shared a couple of pictures during AwesomeCon when we went. And oh my God, unbelievable. And we have some stuff as well to show off. I have some stuff that I've ordered like over the last few months. I'll bring that and show that off. I'm stoked. I'm super stoked. That's going to be one long ass call, or meet or live. That's going to be crazy. So we'll have to throw that together. I think Dead Paul has been putting that together. So if you are ordering a custom and you're trying to be a part of this whole shindig, reach out to him. I think at this point we were like down to one person that needed to get their custom in, and then that would kind of get the ball rolling of like trying to plan whenever this thing will happen. I was talking to Paul the other day, and unbeknownst to me, Heather has been talking to him. So it sounds like you guys have something going, and you guys are going to plan something soon in July or something, right?
Yeah, well, we need to figure out our schedule for
Yeah.
July, and there's also something that we need to get prior to that
Yeah.
call.
Absolutely. So we'll do that on a Sunday live, and it'll be a badass time for sure. Sean, it is a high piece count pin. We are going to do high piece counts every once in a while. It's good especially for this situation, because we're doing it for a charitable event. So it actually helps with the charities and stuff like that.
It allows us to donate more.
Right, and making more figures also helps us grow the brand. A lot of people over the last, I don't know, year or so will come to us and say, you're not making enough. And when I hear that, it isn't that I don't want to make, a lot more and bloat what we're doing, but I definitely want to make some more, and that way more people can get involved. So that's important. It's important to do that.
It makes me happy when there's very few complaints about how a drop goes.
Right, when people can actually obtain it.
Yeah.
They can get their hands on it. So that's great. I love that.
Things are obtainable, but I like the fun of the hunt. And I think we do a pretty good job at balancing that.
Yeah, I think so too.
We do a good job.
Yeah. Every once in a while, you got to put in a high count piece. That way people can get their hands on it without a problem. That's fun. Right?
It's a lot of fun.
You okay?
Yeah.
It's like really slow.
I was in the heat. I was in the heat today.
Eating all them crabs. Heather was eating crabs very, very hard.
I ate a lot of crabs.
Yeah, she ate a lot of crabs.
Do we have a phone charger?
Your phone charger?
Yeah.
Right here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There you go. All right, Heather has to charge that phone. I want Snazzy Daddy from a classroom so my kiddos will know we are in a safe place. Oh, that's so sweet. I love it. Yeah, so I think the Snazzy Daddy Gastly fits in all your collections. I can't wait to see him being a part of the show, right? The part of the setups.
He's going to add so much color to the collection.
Totally agreeing. So tomorrow we are having yet another Mischief Mondays. If you don't know what Mischief Mondays is, that's where we have a prompt that we give you, and you basically take a photo based off of that prompt. So we've done spring, we've done, I think, bright colors, if I remember correctly. So we've done 2 different ones so far. Tomorrow, which I'm about to give you what that prompt is, you're going to snap a photo, you're going to post it, you're going to tag us, and you're also going to hashtag that prompt. And use hashtag Mischief Mondays. That way we can keep you like in the loop of everybody else doing it, and we can select our favorite photos. And when we select our favorite photos, we will be giving away something really, really cool.
Really super epic.
And I have a really good idea of what we're going to give away, but I don't want to bring that up or talk about that. I think it's better for it to be a surprise. So we're going to ship it out as a surprise once we select our winner, and that's going to be a whole thing. I got to figure that out. How are we going to do that? Go on Instagram and maybe announce it or something. We'll have to figure that out. This is the first time we've done it, so figure out how we do it and then continue doing it that way henceforth. No new Gastly tattoos. No new Gastly tattoos. I did want to get a Gastly zombie and on our trip that we just went on, but I didn't end up going for it. Let's see. There was something up here. I thought I saw something. We all need a Snazzy Daddy. I guess in our lives. Hell yeah, let's do it. Okay, so the prompt. You want to know what the prompt is? Prompt is dessert.
Do you want to know why it's dessert? Because Snazzy Daddy is a
You
dessert.
fart again?
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. For real. Stop. If you're going to fart, take it outside.
I'm talking about how sexy Snazzy Daddy is.
Yeah, it's not sexy. Nothing sexy about you sitting here shitting your pants. It just isn't. Okay? I'm being serious. It's terrible.
Okay.
Go get a blanket and put it on yourself or something. Keep them under a blanket.
No, it's warm in here.
Oh my God. It's going to make me throw up. I'm
you
being serious.
You don't want no warm fart.
It smells like old raviolis. Like those
Ew.
old, like Chef Boyardee raviolis.
Ew.
It's grossing me out.
You're disgusting.
All right, so dessert. That's the prompt. You're going to take your Gastly. You're going to get him with a pie or a cake, or it smells like shit in here. Or maybe, I don't know, ice cream. Maybe you go and get an ice cream somewhere and you take a picture of Gastly with an ice cream. I don't know. Do something fun. Hashtag dessert. You're going to post it up. We'll post it tonight. That way you're ready for tomorrow. I want to see all those pictures. Make sure you're tagging the crap out of us. I love looking at those pictures every Monday. Remember, you have until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday. So you need to get your butt in the gear. Get that picture out. I like it because we're giving you a very short allotment of time to get it done. And you have you have to worry about it one time during the week. It isn't like you have to do it every single day like some of these other photo challenges. You have 1 day per week, have some fun, and that is it. Oh, and people are asking, can you post more than one? Yeah, sure. I don't see a reason why you wouldn't. Go ahead, have fun. I think the more the merrier. That's where my head's at. Heather, go ahead. You look like you have something to say.
Nope, nothing to say.
Nothing to say. Great. Heather wanted to take a picture of Gastly with dessert today. We went over to Rita's and got ice creams. I don't know why we didn't get a picture of them then.
Because you didn't think about that until, well,
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I wish we would have
eaten.
thought about it beforehand. Chris, there is something sexy about Heather's farting. You'd be surprised how many OnlyFans sites having farting videos, or at least that's what I've been told. That's what you've been told, right? Oh, okay. No, I don't like farting. And I specifically don't like it when I'm trying to do my work here. I feel like I'm hard at work right now. And I don't need somebody farting on me.
One of the first things my father said to Chris when he met him was, Heather really loves farts. And
it's true.
He was warned about it. And he still wanted to be about it. So you can only blame yourself.
I understand. You're mostly noise. You're okay. Well, let's stop talking about this. You're grossing me out. Okay.
Aw, K&L called me a fartist.
She is a fartist.
Thank you.
She is a fartist. Thank you, Adam Ang. Man, I am so happy when Adam Ang is here because he is telling us things or reminding us of things that we just completely forget to discuss. So now, as Adam is saying there, you can add a protector to your Gastly figure order for $5. So when you are on the website and your Pride Gastly is there on the website, you can actually click a box to add a protector to it in your order. And I think what we're going to end up doing is, what we're going to do, right? We're going to actually fold the box out and put the figure inside that protector. It isn't going to be like mailed together like Funko does or some of these other things do. We're actually going to put it inside the box. I know it's going to be a little painful for us, but we're at least going to do it.
Yes. Now, what I do have to say is we are running very low on protectors.
Oh my God, yes.
Very low.
Is that number true? The number I saw earlier today?
It's close to it, yeah.
It was like 30 some?
It's close to it.
Oh my God.
So, with that being said, there will be some available, but it's not going to last forever.
Yeah.
We do have another shipment coming in relatively soon. So for future drops, you will see more Gastly protectors. But you guys loved the protectors. I am blown away with the love we've gotten for these protectors. We are so grateful. So happy that you guys like them. And, so happy that you guys can protect your collectibles the way that, you want to protect them if you choose to protect them. And I still can't believe that I feel like I ordered so many and they're like pretty much gone.
Yeah.
The Gastly ones in particular.
When something that I completely shot down, I told Heather, let's not even do it. It's just a whole other thing we got to worry about, another headache. And Heather was like, no, we should do it. People are going to love it. And she's right. Heather's always right. That's one thing I noticed, other than farting during a live.
I think that's
the only
right.
difference.
I think it sets a mood up for when we go up to bed after this.
Okay, I'm going to fucking throw up. Mr. Michael Petrino, I'm drinking Coke Zero. And this one doesn't have a Marvel character on it, which bums me out. Any chance on limited signed figures? Possibly. I enjoy doing that every once in a while. When Wednesday comes, maybe we will make a decision on doing something like that. I like to do something a little extra special. Maybe we'll sign like 10 of them or something. You heard that here first. Maybe we'll sign like 10 randomly. Can we check the box beforehand, or is it only an option on the actual figure page at checkout? It's only on the figure page at checkout.
It's
oh no! I'm wrong.
it is on the product page. So when you
okay.
go to mischieftoys.com on the product, there is a checkbox, and then you click add to cart, and it adds the figure and the protector to cart.
You're saying, but this is the day of, correct?
It is when the item goes live.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
The figure goes live. That's what he's asking. So when the figure's up, you click the figure.
You mentioned checkout.
Gotcha. So when you're on the page to add to cart,
Yeah.
figure's there, and then you hit a checkbox.
The checkbox says add the protector to cart, and then add to cart.
Right. So it's
You
two steps.
can go to the Shop Gastly tab on mischieftoys.com and see how it's laid out on all of the figures under Shop Gastly.
Perfect.
And that's how it'll go.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any AP pins in the mix? I don't think
No.
so. I don't think so. Not this time. Oh, boy. Oh, thank you very much. For Funko Freak says, Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. And I really appreciate you putting my name in there. Means a lot. Heather showed me a very awesome day today, and Max. Max made me a really, really cool picture with RoboCop one. I think I posted it on the Mischief Toys page, I think. Heather got me a sign from Dawn of the Dead. She also got me a case to hold all my sunglasses because I have too many sunglasses. And she also got me and a tree.
And a sign? Did you mention?
That's what I said. Dawn of the Dead sign and the tree. Heather got me a tree. And the tree is awesome because she killed my tree.
I did not kill your tree.
She murdered my tree. And then now I got a new tree. So thank you for my new tree after you killed the other one.
I did not kill it.
I came home and it was buried in the backyard.
It was dead because you had killed it.
I did not kill it.
You did. You watered it too much.
Chris, you get that? You see that rhyme for Snazzy? Oh no, he's throwing out Can you rap that, or can Heather rap those bars?
No,
what are the bars,
no,
Heather?
Thank you.
Hold on, where are they at? Let me see. Are they up here? Let's see. Yeah, your grill. Let me see your grill. Snazzy Daddy is a pimp for real. Mischief Toys will bring you the thrill. Turn around and do this. I'm a demon when I kill. Now that right there, that's awesome. I wish Hip Hop Heather was here, but she apparently did not show up tonight.
No,
instead, we got Farty Party Heather, who's farting like.
I'm a fartiste.
She's a fartiste. Yes, the tree did suffocate due to the farts. That is true. Thank you, Zombie Monkey. Yeah, I thought I posted it. I posted it on my personal page because I was just so proud of it. Max drew like a little Ghastly RoboCop, and Heather put in a frame, and that was so sweet because my son and I are huge fans of the original. We love RoboCop 1 and 2, but specifically the first one. We watch it all the time, and when we watch it, it's that thing where we're always in awe. It isn't like feels like watching it the first time every time because it's such a good movie.
What are we talking about?
RoboCop. Max and I enjoy it so much.
Oh, I feel like I've seen it a million times.
You've never even seen it. You fell asleep through it, Heather. Don't be ridiculous. Did she kill the tree when she was working hard on the building? No, she didn't. No, she didn't kill the tree then. She killed the tree a while ago. I'm pretty bummed out about it. My
He killed the tree.
My poor tree. Heather murdered my tree.
I did not.
Heather destroyed my tree. You're leaning back like you're putting a fart out, and
I'm
I really
not
don't.
farting.
I don't like that. I don't like that look, that pose.
I don't
like the pose at all.
I'm just comfortable right here.
I don't like that pose. Not very good. One other thing I wanted to mention was that we did a really fun interview on Friday, which was then posted on Saturday, yesterday, and we did an interview, Gasolcast interview, with our friend Jonathan from Smile World, which many of you, I'm sure, know who Smile World is. And they have a brand new figure. Smile World and Ben Gravy have a brand new figure coming called Gravy. And it is a skull pineapple with sunglasses on. And it's really cool. It's a really fun figure, really fun box. It's great. Highly recommend that you go and check out that interview. Learn what this is. You'll find out a little bit about it. And in addition to that, you'll most likely find out more about Ben Gravy soon, because we want to do another interview, but this time we're going to talk to Ben Gravy and kind of get an idea of what this logo really means. It's a fun logo. It's a fun figure too. It looks like a yeah, there he is. It looks like a little statue.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
He's so great.
Yeah, it's really cool. So check that out. That'll be I think it's Tuesday, right?
Tuesday
at noon.
At 12 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, Tuesday at noon. So check him out as well. We're also talking about doing something with those guys at in some capacity. I don't know what yet, but that's definitely in the cards for Mischief Toys. I think we can come up with something really fun for that. It's going to be a really good time. I'm excited to see what they do with that figure. We did get to see a preview of a couple of different ones.
We did.
And they look really great. Of course, I couldn't include that in the interview or whatever, which is a bummer. But you all have that price for that figure from Smile World.
$49.
$49? Yeah, $49. Yeah, which is a really good price on the figure, actually.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I thought for sure he was going to say 60 plus.
Me too. Yeah, so $49 and change, whatever, tax tag, shipping, and all that crap. Whatever it comes out to, I don't know. I guess it depends on where you live. Yeah. So that's really cool. I noticed tonight that a lot of people are still ordering our protectors. There were some gargoyle protectors being ordered, some Demonstro protectors being ordered. Mm-hmm. So people are getting their hands on that so they can protect all their stuff.
I love it.
Yeah, and we have some Tiki ones that'll be coming soon as well. Heather's putting an order in for the Tiki protectors that we can protect your Tiki figures.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool. And one really cool piece of news, which I don't think we've actually even talked about, but it appears that our brand new Mortem figure, which will come out hopefully very soon, Mortem will have the same size box as Gastly.
Yep.
So that Gastly protector will fit even the Mortem figures as well, and all the Mortem iterations in the future. So that's really fun.
It's a whole lot of fun.
Makes it easier on us too, right? When you're putting in all these large orders.
Yeah, because it takes a while for them to construct new sizing. So the fact that we're able to just fit Mortem in the zombie box is amazing. I mean, not zombie, in the Gastly box. Why did I say zombie?
Well, we do have a zombie Gastly, right?
Yeah, but that was weird.
I don't know, maybe that's what you're thinking.
Maybe
you did give me the Dawn of the Dead
maybe that's
sign.
what
Maybe
it is.
That's what it is. Yeah,
I've gone crazy.
Yeah. So more information about Mortem soon. I'm really excited about him. We know that it's definitely in the pipeline. It's definitely going to be within this year. It's going to be a huge announcement, a huge drop. He is so cool. And I'm hoping that we'll have a finalized photo of the figure. Maybe, fingers crossed, by next month.
No, I think it'll be a little bit past that.
A little bit past? I don't think so.
I think so. I think it'll be August.
No.
For
in
the
hand.
finalized.
In hand. I'm saying a finalized photo. What he looks like. I think we'll have it.
Maybe. I don't. Yeah. There's things that are.
But my plan is that as soon as we have a finalized photo of him, we'll share him on maybe our next Patreon call if it comes in time. Because I think we've been sharing sort of 3D, a picture and 3D models, and then the actual figure unpainted on Patreon. So we've sort of kept up this timeline on Patreon about Mortem. So every little piece that we get, I think it'll be fun to share there.
Yeah.
So on our Patreon monthly calls, which is fun. We just ask that our patrons do not share anything that we show on there. We showed a lot last night, and I hope that it isn't being passed around to people who are not patrons. That's all. No new zombie. I hate to say it.
No.
I mean, honestly, one thing I really want to do. This is sort of like a future sort of plan. I'm hoping maybe even next year. But every year, usually, Heather and I love to go to Living Dead Weekend at Monroeville Mall in Pennsylvania near Pittsburgh. And that is where the original Dawn of the Dead 1978 film was filmed. And so, to me, it's like my favorite place to go. We'll do the events there every year. Last year we were able to give one of the figures to one of the actors. That's for the actress from the film, which was a huge deal personally to me. And I said to Heather, what could be better for me personally? Because Heather isn't into Dawn of the Dead as much as I am, but me personally, what would be bigger than going to Monroeville Mall, where Dawn of the Dead was filmed, and have an exclusive figure there and set up with a booth. And it's not a huge convention. I don't even know how many people would even come out to see it, or how many people would come out to see us or see what we're dropping. But I think that would be really, really, really fun. So it could be possibly next year that we do something like that. Drop a zombie figure in Monroeville Mall. Who knows? More to come about that. Living Dead is actually just passed, like 2 weeks ago. It was the creep year or something. It was
it was last weekend.
Was it last weekend?
I think so.
Yeah, I really wanted to go, but we couldn't make it. We had too much going on.
So I have to mention this. I don't think we're going to have any protectors left for the Pride drop.
Oh, really?
We're down to like next to nothing.
Really?
For Gastly, yeah. We have 10, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 total. That's it.
25 total?
Out of 1,500.
Holy shit. That's insanity.
I can't believe it.
Monroeville Mall is amazing. I highly recommend
It's cool.
I highly recommend anybody who hasn't seen Dawn of the Dead 1978 to watch it in some capacity. I know I'm saying this and I hate to say this, but it's true. It is free on YouTube. So you can actually type in Dawn of the Dead 4K. I think will actually give you a copy, like the best looking copy that you could watch. I bought it on a physical media because I really wanted it in 4K physically. But you can go on and watch it. My son and I, we watch it all the time together, and Heather. But Max and I will watch it like constantly. So go and watch it. Next year, I'm going to reach out to the people who run Living Dead Weekend and just ask them, like, what are you guys, thinking about us coming there and setting up a booth? And, it's not typical that they have booths where it's like a company like ours. So I don't know. I'm assuming they would accept us because they accept a lot of different, people into that convention. But I think we would bring sort of a different vibe. I think our fan base would bring a different vibe also. I think it would be really exciting, not only for us, but also for them. And who knows, it could be a continuation. We could be doing it every single year, possibly, if it's liked enough. Because me personally, doing New York Comic Con is fantastic. I love it, which I want to talk about here in a moment. New York Comic Con is fantastic, but being able to do like little tiny cons is really fun, in my opinion, because we get people who may have never heard of us ever before, and they're coming into a convention and they're finding, something brand new, and it sort of opens their minds up a little bit. I think that will be a real blast. So, Monroeville Mall. Maybe next year for Living Dead Weekend, I'm going to reach out and see if I can't work that out. I think that would be cool.
Could the next batch come with Mischief Toys specific boxes for the larger protector sets? What do you mean, Mischief Toys specific boxes? I don't know what that question means. Could you clarify, please? Yeah, Monroeville would be really, really cool. I would like to do that. If not next year, the following. Next year's pretty jam-packed.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think we could squeeze it in. It's
Possibly.
just a weekend thing. Yeah. I think it would be cool. Yeah,
it would
so
be
I'd love
very
to do that.
cool.
All right, so let's let me tell you this about New York Comic Con because I'm excited about it. It's something that we're finalizing and hammering down. For those who came to New York Comic Con on the first year that we were there, which would have been 2022, you may have remembered that we were sort of on an end cap for another booth that we were sharing. It was a really wild experience. The folks who allowed us to team with them, really sweet, allowing us to do that, but it didn't give us a whole lot of room to work with. It was really tough, and a lot of people couldn't find us. So last year we decided, okay, we're going to have our own booth this time. And, at this point, it doesn't even matter where we are. We should be able to put out our information, and people will be able to find us, and it won't be any, big deal at all, right? So last year, of course, we have our booth, which was 10 by 10. I honestly feel like the life was squeezed out of me the entire time. We had no room. We were tripping over each other. We had too many people behind the table at times because we had, autograph things happening. It was really a mess. And Heather and I looked at each other during it and we're like, okay, line control was way out of control. You're right. There was people everywhere. It was screwing up other booths. We just knew then that we have to grow. Like, we have to get to a different booth, a bigger booth. And we really wanted to be We really wanted to be near companies like our own. So we reached out to New York Comic Con or ReedPop, and we said, look, we want to be in a place sort of near a lot of other collectible companies. And they're like, well, it isn't like that anymore. There aren't a lot of collectible companies like yours. You may think that, but it's just, that isn't how things are nowadays. It isn't a whole lot of designer toy booths and so on and so forth. I'm thinking to myself, like, I walked around New York Comic Con last year and they were full of those types of booths, right? The toy booths and companies like ours. Like, it's a load of crap. So we emailed back and forth with ReedPop a bit and trying to work out a deal. And so the final straw, they weren't responding to us. So I put together this long email. And my email was that, what do they say? Too long, didn't read? TLDR. You know how you put that at the beginning? I should have put that there. Because I emailed them a lot. And in my message, I basically stated, look, we are a small company right now, but we want to grow. And in order for us to grow, we need to be in a better place in the convention. We need for our fans to be able to find us, because we were approached, by the way, while we were in Disney World this past trip, just like a month ago, 2 months ago now. No, a month ago. And while we were there, a fan approached us and he was talking, oh, it's so great to meet you. No. And he goes, I tried to find you in New York. I couldn't find you. And he goes, I tried in 23 when we actually had a booth, like a real booth. He said, I couldn't find you. I looked and looked and looked. I couldn't find you. I finally gave up. And so I sort of included that in my email to these folks. I was like, look, people couldn't find us. We're still having issues with this. How do we get to a prime location and a larger booth size? And I want a corner booth so we can wrap people around easier and just make it easier all around for ReedPop ourselves. And also, my final note was, we want to grow so we can become more important for New York Comic Con. So us growing will benefit them. It's kind of how I laced it. Us being bigger can help you. Well, they came back and they said they're giving us a 10 by 20 booth, which is double the size that we had last time. So double wide, which is incredible. That's going to give us a lot of goddamn room.
You say that, but it's not.
No, I mean, last year was horrible.
Yeah.
So
it'll give us more than last
so
year,
much leg room.
but it's not
so
gonna
much
be
leg room.
It's not as much as you think.
Well,
real.
maybe not, but it's a lot of leg room in comparison to what we had. God, you're such a pessimist. It's hard to talk around you.
Excuse me?
It's hard to talk around you because it's like I want to be positive.
I know you're trying to be positive, but what I'm saying is, like, the fact that we have a bigger booth, we have more people coming to help. We're gonna have more people, more things.
How they're making it very negative. I don't like it.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying, like, it's gonna go fast.
It's a larger and more whimsical booth.
Okay, it's gonna be fun. Can you hurry this story up? Because you always complain about my stories being really long, and I just feel like really annoyed right now.
Good. Yeah.
Because I have questions to answer.
I
have questions to answer.
Like this.
I suggest you not.
Anyway, they're giving us a 10 by 20, and we're going to be on the same side as Funko. Now, this is something, again, that we're hammering down, and we should have finalized probably by the end of this week. But there's a huge deal. We're going to be in the prime spot. Very positive, by the way. 10 by 20, and you'll be able to find us. You'll walk around.
I can't.
You'll see all the other booths. You'll see all them and how great they are. And then you'll see Mischief Toys and how great we are. And that's going to be awesome. And you'll be able to find us. We'll be a little star on the map.
Yeah.
So there you go.
We'll give you a map and we'll highlight
Map to the stars.
Okay, so Infraggable clarified their comment. So basically they're asking if we will have branded shipping boxes. For the protectors, I don't believe that we will. Reason being, one, for insurance purposes, it's hard. So I recently found out, and I'm really frustrated about it, that our branded boxes that we spent a ridiculous amount of money on, that you guys get your Gastlys in, Demonstros, Gargoyles in, merch in. Apparently, the insurance company that we use, if there is a damage package or loss package or whatever, they don't like you to have branded boxes.
What?
Yep. Because they say that it makes items more susceptible to stealing if people know where they're coming from. But you can read that on the fucking shipping label. So it doesn't make any sense to me.
Okay, so are we saying we're not going to do it anymore, or what's...
No. I told them to shove it up their ass.
You didn't tell them that.
Yes, I did.
You didn't do that.
No, I didn't, but I'm not playing by their rules. Because it's stupid.
Well, does that mean something bad for us later?
No.
Oh, okay, so we'll be okay.
Yeah.
That was not a very confident, yeah.
Trust me.
Okay.
I got it.
I can't.
I had a very, very strongly worded email go out to them. I spent a ridiculous amount of money to get those services. I'm like, Like
service? Oh, you mean
you guys? Yeah, I pay extra for insurance.
Oh.
So I don't have to go through USPS because that's a headache. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Not just that, but I feel like this being like our bulk drop, I don't know how often past now people will be buying in bulk.
Yeah.
And the investment in order to create branded boxes and branded just anything to ship in is ridiculous. I'm talking I think I got 4 or 5 sizes. I dropped a significant amount of money to get those to be branded.
Oh, believe me, I know.
Because each box, because they're different sizes, they use a different printing plate. And I worked out a deal. We got I think it was 4 or 5 different size boxes that are branded. And because I was able to sort of bulk order the plates, they cut us a small break, but not nearly enough. It was a lot, and I didn't expect it. But we did it because we thought it was cool and important.
It is important. You know, we had a lot of fans point that out. They're like, well, now people are going to know I got Mischief Toys sitting on my doorstep. They're going to steal it. I never really thought about it that way when we came up with the idea of doing that. But what's funny is that $7 a pop, their boxes have it that tape wrapped around it. So you know it's $7 a pop, right?
Yeah.
So other people are doing exactly the same thing.
A lot of places use branded boxes.
Our box.
Or tape.
Our boxes are great. I really love the little fire designs on it and everything. Noelle really did such a good job.
Yeah.
She always does such a good job, right?
She did.
Yeah. Oh, hey, what's up? Just out of work in Orlando. Always threw you guys on instantly. That you look so official.
That toy looks so
That
official.
toy looks so official. Oh, thank you.
Thank
that toy
you.
looks so official. He's great. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know. You know, when you see all the different things that we do and the boxes, even the shipping boxes with our logos all over them, none of that's cheap. I mean, it's expensive shit. And we do it all for the look and the feel. We want to have we want to be known for good quality and good stuff, fun stuff. So we're willing to put in the extra, cost and and work and everything that we have to do in order to get it done. So those shipping boxes are not going away anytime soon. I love them. I love them so much.
Yeah.
They're a great part of our brand. I love seeing that Mischief toys, that little Gastly face all over things. That's so much fun.
I love it.
Fell asleep, and Eve and I woke up, put you on right away, missed the Patreon call. Oh, you missed a Patreon call? Oh, no.
That ain't good.
That ain't good. That was a fun Patreon call, too. We had a good time.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. Oh, thank you, Star. She said we're very legit. We're as legit as they come.
Yeah,
I'm pretty legit.
I was really happy. Our friend Tony gave us the box company we use. They're actually local, and number one, the service is fantastic. We actually, I did not expect this at all, but the gentleman who owns it, he's the one that I spoke with the entire process. He left us a really nice Christmas gift with a bunch of like local Maryland snacks and spices and all sorts of stuff.
He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, it was amazing. But I love the quality of our boxes, and I love that the ones that we get from them. Now, we have like odd boxes. Like the protector boxes are from Uline. I prefer not to order from Uline when I can. However, the place that we order like our Gastly and Demonstro, like our branded boxes from, they require really, really large quantities. And so like the protector boxes, we couldn't meet the minimums for those just because we did a lot of bundles with them. And so we didn't need quite as many boxes as we would say like for Gastly. Like it's easy to order like 2,000 or 3,000 Gastly boxes because, we know we're going to use them because Gastly is Gastly and we're going to be shipping X amount of Gastlys throughout the year. But when it came to the protectors, I couldn't use them and I was bummed. And what I like about them so much is that they take up less space than the Uline ones. I don't know if you've noticed, but they're thinner. But they still have the same rating on them. Even though they're made of like a thinner cardboard, it's more like dense and it's really nice.
Yeah.
I know that's like a really silly thing to be excited about, but I love that we still get the quality and it takes up like a little bit less space.
It matters in what we do a lot. So we want to make sure that it's all right. Mikey would like us to go over this figure again. He would like to see it up close and personal. So do you want to lean in and show him both the figure and the pin? Figure pin bundles. This will go up for sale on Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern. By the way, this camera is like it's a little warm.
Yeah, it's showing it warm. He is bright red. He is not orange. I don't know what setting Chris has him on, but he definitely looks very warm. He is like straight up. Like if you think of a rainbow, those are his colors. He's stunning. And then
I love
here's
his
the
teeth.
pin. Yeah, me too. Here's his pin. This is the first full body we've done in a while. That's a bit more true to color, right? It changed a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Weird.
Yeah, it's
Why
definitely
is the
more.
camera so weird?
I don't know. But this is great. Full body pin. We haven't done a full body pin in quite a while. So I'm happy to see that. Yeah. So make sure you get yours. This will be a charitable figure. We will be giving some money from this sale to charity. And
charity to be determined.
We're still working that out.
We did not start as early as we should. This is why we are getting a calendar and marking well in advance when we need to start working on stuff. Because I dropped the ball.
Funko News Canada. Good call out. Elgato is not showing because our friend Ivan helped us fix the issue. It was because we had the camera set to 4K, which is what I film on all the time.
But live it doesn't do well.
He basically said we need to knock it down to 1080p. And we did because I guess it was too much, information, data transfer, everything with the camera. I don't know this stuff as well. But anyway, because it was 4K is so demanding, we had to knock it down. And it worked out. Yeah, 385 piece count with figure and pin.
Yes,
We'll be
this
going
is
up.
the largest pin count we've ever done, but we thought it was really important for this figure. We love his suit so much, and we didn't want anyone else, we didn't want anyone to go without a pin. He's just so cool. He reminds me of like a 70s game show host.
Yes.
He's
he
amazing.
does actually.
He's the best. And that's part of why he's Snazzy Daddy, because I think of 70s game show hosts as snazzy.
Infraggable. How's the warehouse going? It's going okay. So we received a bunch of shipments this week, and we're trying to get all those squared away. A lot of future items that we had come in.
I have a lot of organizational stuff here, but the one thing we're missing is we are supposed to be getting a very large warehouse shelf, which will make my life so much easier. However, Chris is communicating with somebody about it, and I just don't understand where the communication is lapsing. We went and visited it a month ago, and for some reason we still don't have it. So, are you gonna
I'm gonna reach out to him. I'll reach out to him tomorrow and just follow. I'm trying not to annoy him, but yeah, Heather, and I are trying to get this warehouse together. Heather spent a lot of time in it this week, while I stickered up these boxes, getting these guys ready to go. Heather was hard at work trying to get things stacked up and in a proper place. I will tell you right now that the warehouse is basically in a complete disarray. But I think over the next couple of weeks, if we can get this rack, as Heather's mentioning, in place, we should be in really good shape.
Yes, and then the final touch for now, aside from I need a chair for my computer desk, the racks to just lift our figures off the floor slightly, just in case any water were to get in, which we don't anticipate. It is very well graded. It is up high, but anything can happen, and we just want to make sure we're prepared.
Stats by Reyes, he's that's Ivan. He helped me out, so thank you again. He's explaining a little bit about this whole Elgato issue. Hopefully the Elgato thing doesn't return, and we're all good to go now. And you're right. Between 4K and 1080p, doesn't really matter so much, does it? So, thank you so much, ma'am. I don't know what I would have done without you. I was so frustrated over that. Did Heather get another $2,100 chair for the warehouse?
My chair was not $2,100. I want to say I paid $450 for it. And let me tell you something. I have never sat in a more comfortable office chair. I will recommend that chair forever. It's customizable, so many colors. You can customize how far it sits back, how tall it is, the width of the arms. It's an incredible chair. And once I get one for the warehouse, it will be in the warehouse tour. And I will tell you guys all about it because I am just in love with it. I'm going to get the same chair for the warehouse, I think.
Yeah, it's a really nice chair.
It's so nice.
Dust Dank Reviews, I went up and looked. So I like your idea. Basically what he's saying is that for our booth, we should almost get those poles to sort of separate, make it forms you a line. You know what I'm saying? It has poles, and it has the little strap that goes down. And it kind of separates.
Yeah, that's...
He was saying that's something that think about stuff like that for the convention. Stuff like that.
I think that might be something that we do. I do want to discuss that with New York Comic Con. Does it have to be within our booth space or outside of our booth space? I'm not sure. That would definitely help. That would help me plan the booth a bit better. I need to figure that out.
Yeah. So. New York Comic Con is going to be huge. I'm excited about that. Very stoked. Very stoked. I think we will have some super sick offerings at New York Comic Con. I can't give anything away, but it's going to be awesome. I say this every call, every call and every live. But I'm really excited. Right now, my brain is in New York Comic Con, that time frame. And planning and setting everything up and making sure that we're ready for it. So every time I'm on here, we're talking about this right now, but I'm actually down the road a bit thinking about New York Comic Con. So although I'm excited about this, New York Comic Con is on my brain. And hopefully I'll have a clear understanding of exactly what we're going to do, both at the convention and at our event. Any chance of breathing life into the comic book with a different source? Yeah, I mean, I really want to do that. And it isn't like a lack of trying. We have reached out to people. I reached out to a guy, no one knows who he is, but I reached out to a guy I went to high school with. And he has been in the comic book industry and doing all sorts of stuff. And I was like, hey, I hadn't talked to him in a while. I was like, hey, man, do you have any interest in working with me on this? And his response to me was basically like, why are you asking? I don't know. It was, the way he came off to me really annoyed me. And I'm like, dude, this is kind of screwed up. I'm looking for something. Like, he could have told me to go and talk to this guy or that guy, but he didn't do that, and it was kind of crappy. So I'll get back on track with that. I also want to get back on track with the podcast stuff. That's something that sort of got laid, that fell off by the wayside. I want to get back into that again. That was fun. With the comic book for sure.
Can I answer a couple questions?
Of course you can.
Can we show the booth on a map? So we will when we can. Things can change very close to Comic-Con. So I don't feel comfortable showing where it will be exactly until it's finalized. Just because we didn't even get like our actual booth number until like 2 or 3 weeks before the convention last year. Is there going to be more than one figure for Comic-Con? I can't answer that right now, but you will know. I mean, Comic-Con's only 4 months away.
We got a lot coming for Comic-Con. So
yeah.
Don't try to just keep your excitement together. Try not to ask him. I don't want to say this in like a nasty way, but try not to ask us too many questions about it, because it's hard to dance around some of this stuff. So
yeah,
all I'm saying is that it's going to be great. Okay, so that's the best to discuss, right?
Yeah.
Are most of the go ahead.
Sean, are most of the initiation plush delivered yet? So US, yes. International, no, not at all. The first email will not have any clues in it. That will likely be delivered this week. I can't really go into detail about when the others will be delivered. We just ask for patience. We ask that nobody emails us or DMs us with like questions about this stuff. If possible, like, hey, I think I got it. What do I do now? We're super excited, but all the information for right now is in that, on that slip of paper. It just says wait for the email, and I promise you it'll be coming at some point. We do know that, everybody's really, really excited, and so am I, but we just want to keep other people in mind right now.
Yeah.
I think it's only fair that, people get their figure before we start saying what it is and potentially have someone miss out. I would hate that.
So John is asking, will there be common Gastlys at NYCC? So probably not, because it's just too much for us to carry to the show. So we want to keep kind of the more exclusive things on us. Will we think about that? Possibly. I mean, if we could fit some commons in there, because some folks might walk up and just say, hey, I have never been able to purchase one. I want one of those too. It could happen. I also, aside from that, I really want to make sure we bring plush with us, because I think plush would be really good at the convention. So we most likely would have common plush there. So that's just a note to make. But yeah, common Gastlys and common Demonstros are actually on hand. We have them right now. They came in this week on our next shipment, and we will be putting them up for sale soon.
Yeah, we have to discuss how we're doing that. I don't know if we're going to make it like a big thing, if it'll sort of just be like, hey, they're on the website right now. Go get yours. I'm not really too sure.
So about the code, breaking the code for the plush, or the code that comes with the plush. I do not want to give out hints. Like, we gave out hints during the first Come to Mischief coin thing. And people begged and begged for hints until most people got it figured out. This time, I think I'm just going to leave it. And
No.
then and people, what?
We've already discussed that we are going to give at least one hint. But it will
It's going to be very minor then. Because
please.
I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be big.
Please stop. It'll be very coded.
It better be, because I if it takes a year for somebody to figure this thing out before all 125 are sold, I'm fine with that.
Sold. That's a. Really
I'm not sold. I'm sorry, not sold. Given away. I didn't mean to say that. But what I'm saying is that I want to make sure that everybody, it's something to work for.
Yeah.
And I think that's an important aspect of this thing.
Yeah.
You know
I think
what
it's fun.
Yeah. Which favorite holiday?
I'm between Halloween and Christmas.
Christmas for me, all day. I love Christmas so much. Nick Marsh asks, are you all going to NYCC this year?
I'm thinking about it.
Maybe. Anybody got any launch codes? Launch codes. John D says, my mom wants a Common Gastly. Yeah, a lot of people are asking for Common Gastly.
We'll bring it to her soon.
Yeah, but they sell so quickly. It's silly.
I think we got a decent amount this time. I think we'll be okay.
We like to keep them on hand so people have the opportunity to get it. Somebody that's brand new to Mischief Toys, but we just can't keep them on there. And it's not a bad problem, obviously, but it is an issue because people who are new to finding Mischief Toys are like, why don't you have any figures on the website? I want to buy something, and that part of it really sucks. So we tried to order a good amount this time to keep us stocked up. Will it happen? I don't know. When is my concept Pride de Monstro coming to life? You know what? It's funny. I think you had mentioned that recently. I did see like a custom created. I have never thought to do a Pride de Monstro, but I will tell you that since you did bring that up, that is a really great idea, and it's something that's in the back of my mind. So will it happen? Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. But we definitely want to stick to doing something every year for Pride Month. I think that's fun to do. Oh, thank you. Yeah. As my mom says, I got too many tattoos. Way too many. She doesn't like how many tattoos, or at least she didn't. Now I think she's okay with it now. Yeah, Aussie Pop and Paul, no kidding. I like to think that we ordered a good amount this time and we're set for a while, but that's really hard to say, frankly. But hoping for the best. Pride de Monstro would definitely look like a Snazzy Daddy, that's for sure. I think that the next time if we did de Monstro, and maybe we could use Snazzy Daddy on the box somewhere. I think that would be hilarious. I love that name that Heather came up with. That's a really good name. Too bad we didn't have that for like the T-shirts or the box or whatever. What is my favorite pop? Oh God. You know what? I don't know. I guess for me, let me look at all my ones up here. One that's really important to me is probably my Spider-Man. I have a Spider-Man from a Marvel Collector Core box that was signed by Stan Lee. I was able to meet Stan Lee before he passed, so that was a really big deal for me. But speaking of Funko Pops, I don't buy that many anymore. Not like I used to, at least. I'm too knee-deep in Mischief Toys. And if you ask me what my favorite Gastly is, or Mischief Toys figure, my go-to always is Zombie Gastly. But I really, really love our Initiation de Monstro. He is so friggin' cool. And I think Mortem will top my list when he comes out. Will NYCC exclusives have purchase limits like you normally do? Yes. So in terms of how many you can buy per person, yes. We are doing something super different for New York Comic Con this year. It is unlike what we've done in the past couple of years. I think it's unlike anyone has done at conventions. I think it's a new concept, a new idea, and I think it's a good one. The first year that we went was something really special to me, and I remember going around and asking my friends, fellow collectors, their opinion, and it was to bring Gargoyle Gastly to New York Comic Con and to also introduce this whole, hey, you can pull a card and get Broken Free Gastly. That was the idea. And I thought it was a really fun concept. And it went pretty well for the most part. It worked out. I didn't know if we would turn people off, and maybe we did. I know there are some people who are upset. I remember one guy bought like 3 gargoyles like every day. He bought one each day. And so he finally got the broken free one. And it was such a bummer to see that people had to go through that in order to get it. You know, they really wanted it. But I like the concept. The concept was cool, but we're not going to do that ever again. I think that's a one-off, and that's done. Last year was just very simple. We got these, 2 blacklight figures. We loved them. And then we were going to have the online gargoyle figure, which I actually failed big time miserably. And then we put up Possessed, and it all worked out. We're all happy. This year, it was let's do something really crazy, out of the box thinking. In fact, the first time I told Heather about the idea, she said, "There's just no way in hell. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is crazy." In fact, we had already we already came up with the concept for figures for the event, and we already put them in production. And then I came up with a new idea, and now it's an amalgamation of the 2 ideas that I had, the original and then the update. So it's a lot of really crazy stuff coming. It's going to be incredibly fun. It's going to blow your socks off, I think. Need some staff shirts. I didn't think about that. That would be kind of cool, actually. I like that. I like having staff shirts. Mischief Toys lottery system. No, we don't have any lottery systems. There's none of that. We will be eating Mexican food. Yes, if we're close to that place, the same as last year, Nick, we will be eating. That we were just talking about that during the Patreon call. Favorite Hot Toys I wish I owned. The favorite Hot Toys I wish I owned. That's a tough one. I don't know what I wish I owned in terms of hot. I have pretty much everything I want. There was an Artisan Loki from the new show, where he's like carrying those like vine things from the timelines or whatever at the end of the episode. They have one as Artisan with real hair. I really want that, but I couldn't get it. But my top favorite thing, Hot Toys wise, I've ever purchased is the DeLorean. That was always at the top of my list. I always wanted it, and there it is. Now, if you're asking me what something I really want to see from Hot Toys that isn't even a thing yet, is RoboCop 2, Kane, Robo Kane. It's a big, gigantic robot, and he's so badass, and I hope Hot Toys will make him. And they're making RoboCop still, so I think my chances are pretty good so far. We're hearing that we should be making staff shirts for the staff that will be working the convention. I like that idea, actually. I didn't really think about that. That's cool. Let's see. The Hulkbuster Hot Toys is cool. I've seen it in person. It's very clunky. I don't know. It's hard to pose. I'm just not a huge fan. Not a huge fan of it. I did order Revan. Yep, I did order that. He's cool. That's a cool figure. I don't really know much about him, but I like the look of him. That's why I ordered that. Yes, Heather eats the entire time. She eats multiple times. She eats all the time. She's a constant eater. That's just how she rolls.
Well, yeah, it's magnified right now.
Oh, thank you, Shadow Force. You guys do realize you're the only reason most of us are going to New York Comic Con. That's why we're going. Yeah, that's awesome. I appreciate that a lot. I think that's so cool. I will tell you in advance to get all of your Mischief Toys gear together, because we have something really cool planned for that as well. Get all your shirts, get all your hats. It's going to be a really fun time this New York Comic Con. The event is going to be insanity. If you are a Mischief Toys fan, it's something you definitely do not want to miss. It's going to be, oh my God, it's going to be nuts. Nuts. I promise you. Heather, what are you eating?
Pasta.
What kind of pasta you got? Because it has like broccoli and stuff in it.
It's pasta primavera with a vodka sauce.
Ooh,
it's very good from my favorite Italian place.
Oh, Star, are you coming this year? Is she not coming? I don't know if Star's coming. She got very sad face on it. I don't like that.
Oh, sorry, Eliza. I'm hungry. That's why. You can turn it off, I guess. That's sort of mean.
Don't know why people got to eat on lies. Eliza, it's funny that you say that because I always tell Heather, I'm like, can you like not eat when we're on here? Is there any way you could do that? And Heather goes, no, I'm eating. And so this is what you get. So we get to watch Heather eat.
Yep.
Is that a big is that a big mushroom you got there?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's kind of gross looking. I don't like that. Not just any staff shirts. Mischief staff shirts. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Aussie Pop and Paul, I wish you could come too, man. I would love to finally meet you in person and hang out and have you at the event and all that kind of crap. I'm interested to see how the event goes down. It'll be a test case for what we do in the future in terms of future events like at New York and then beyond, because we want to have our Maryland event next year, which will be the biggest Mischief Toys event ever. So New York Comic Con is sort of like the test bed for all of that. How do we do things moving forward after that? That's the big question. Dean Blockley, you're coming, right? Dean Blockley's coming. I think he mentioned that last night, right? Mm-hmm. That's awesome. I can't wait. Thank you, Christopher Clayton. I appreciate you. Miss Staff.
Wow.
I like that. That's a very good name, Booze Peddler. I like that name. That's a good name. Miss Staff on the back of the shirt. I really do like a staff shirt, though. That's cool. Anna says she gets hungry when she sees people eating. Yeah, I think that's, John D., I think that's one of the big things, right? Is that people can come together, congregate at these events. Last year, it was a lot of people meeting for the very first time. People who have been in the group or on Patreon. We have like this family, right? Through Gastrocast and Mischief Toys. And it's an ever-growing family. And I think it grows organically. I think it grows well. I think friendships are made and relationships are made between people, right? People meeting each other and starting friendships and all that. I think that's really, really great that we're able to be a catalyst for that. That's incredible. I mean, not saying we're the reason for it, but the fact that people can meet sort of through us is neat. So this event will be not only, hey, we're all seeing Mischief Toys stuff, or we're involved in a Mischief Toys event, but it's also we're in a Mischief Toys event with other people or people that that I know and love through the internet, or that I've talked to before over text, or maybe you met them one time, maybe you met them last year at the Mischief Toys Night of Mischief event. So I like that everybody gets to come together, and it's a really fun time for us. I will tell you that it is a energy stealer going to and doing all this stuff. After New York Comic Con, it's like we just have to our brains are fried and we have to chill for a little bit. But it is so great when we're there. It is something I look forward to every single year since the first year. It's so great. Special. Yeah, it's so special, and it's interesting that we've been able to do this for as long as we've been doing it and continue to watch it grow. It is so damn fun. Mac V, how dare you? Aussie Pop and Paul, see you later, dude. Gotta get my last B-Day gift. Okay. Yes, Donald, it is going to be amazing, I promise. Gray Stark is chowing down on food as well.
Everybody should be.
Dean Blockley, sure am. I'm excited about that. Michael Petrino should be there. Next year's the year I'll be making my NYCC debut. You heard it here first. Oh, so he's not making it this year. Oh, that sucks. Michael Petrino is awesome. And I think he may have been the very first person we ever met through the channel. Wasn't it? In person.
Know.
I believe he is the first person ever. I'm pretty sure of it.
Possibly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure of it. And I'm talking not local. I'm pretty sure that's true.
There was one other person, and I can't remember if it came before or after.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
In person? We met them in person?
At our house.
Interesting. Donald effing Lomax, my boy. Love always seeing him here. Are we going to have something online for NYCC yet to be determined? I would say more or less yeah. but I can't promise you anything as of right now. We're still in the planning phase. You know, it's funny. I had somebody reach out to me, I don't know, over a month ago now. And they're like asking me questions because they were going to be out of town during a drop. And they're like, well, are you going to drop it on this day or not? Because I'll be out of town this week. And I'm like, look, I don't think so, but anything can happen. Anything can change. And it just so happened, I totally forgot about the conversation. It just so happened that we did end up changing the dates. The thing went up for
dates. If you're referring to what I think you're referring to, it was always that date.
No, we didn't. When I was asked, there was no date in place. Yeah.
Okay.
There wasn't. I'm telling you,
I
there
don't want
wasn't.
to argue with you, but there was. We had discussed this.
No. No,
Okay.
definitely not. Unless, well, maybe I didn't hear it. But whatever the case may be, you know, it's hard for us to hammer down and say, yes, this is definitely happening because I guess the point I'm making is that there's so many moving pieces and anything can happen. And I hate to tell people, hey, expect this, you know, unless you get it in an email from us or, you know, we're telling you on Patreon that, hey, you're finding out before everybody else, this is happening on such and such date. We're basically anything else is just, it could change at any time. So that's something always to keep in mind. You
not
never
just
know.
that, but unless it's announced, we can't tell you information, and we
Right.
can't base our schedule off somebody else's schedule.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely. Absolutely agree with that. But I guess my point is that I can allude and say, well, maybe it could happen at that, but I truly don't know. Like, I really don't. I just want everybody out there to know, you know, if you're reaching out to us and you're asking us questions about like future stuff, we just don't know, and I can't tell you anything because
if we do know, we can't tell you.
that right, exactly, because and we mainly don't say anything because one, we like to keep things under wraps, but realistically, things change all the time. Mm-hmm. Things change all the time, and like remember the orange gargoyle Gastly? That's the biggest change we've ever had. We made a promo with him and everything. I was so bummed over that.
Realized it, yeah.
Oh,
there
my
was
God.
actually, one day we'll talk about it, there was an issue with this figure too. Not the actual figure, but something that I did logistically that was stupid as shit that cost us a lot of time last week.
Right. Yep. Yeah, that's the other thing. Oh my God, there's so much. Mm-hmm. I don't know how we do it, guys, really. I don't know how we keep up with all this. It's shocking that Mischief Toys continues on. We're moving on constantly with a broken leg. That's how it goes down. But we do it. We get it done. We do. So anybody asked about the sticker with Snazzy Daddy? No. So I guess you're referring to the sticker that'll be inside the box, the special stickers that we do that are like the what do you even call them? Like giveaway stickers? So no, we don't usually show those. I like to keep something hidden or a mystery or surprise. So the stickers will definitely be a mystery. We will not show them, right?
Yeah. My favorite thing is seeing people's like reactions to the stickers. Like for some reason people get like super duper stoked on the stickers.
Yes.
And I think it's really fun to see like what people think, not knowing what it was going into it.
Ashley has a question. So you can
So
go in a
Ashley,
little bit into that.
There was a bit of an issue with the one shirt with the Demonstro head on the back. If you ordered that, you should have gotten an email. Please reach out to me if you did not. But that is currently being remedied. I don't have an exact update on when I will have those in hand, but I'm hoping soon. From what I understand, they are being worked on currently. That was a very big order, so I don't know how quickly they'll come to me, but I'm hoping soon. I will do my best to give an update next Sunday if, you know, they're not in by this week. And also X-Ray should be coming very soon. I should have an update this week on that. My guess is I should have them in hand this week. I don't know if that is the case. I haven't really inquired about that because my main concern was the initiation merch that was like not what we wanted it to be. So I will do my best to update you. If it's not here this week, I'll either mention it next week's live or Send out an email if I feel like it's far enough out where it's like, ooh, that's a bit further than I'd prefer.
Really bummed out over that. That shirt. That really sucked.
Yeah. But it's okay. Shit happens.
Cool shirt, though.
Yeah.
Seriously, I didn't order the damn X-ray merch. The X-ray merch is awesome.
It is. Always order merch. Always, always, always order merch. I try to leave them up enough to where, you know, they're up for a bit and pretty obtainable. I know it's not always feasible for everybody. I know that people forget and stuff, but if you see something you love, don't regret it. Because this isn't me speaking as like half of Mischief Toys. This is me speaking as like somebody who buys cool shit. Like, I can't tell you how many times I have seen something, I have had every opportunity to purchase it, and I forgot and just didn't. And I kicked myself so hard over it. It happens all the time. Just in general.
No, I mean, but that's like lately that's been mostly that. Mm-hmm. Your Taylor Swift stuff.
Yeah.
What happened with the shirt? So.
It just didn't come out the way that it should have. Something with the print company, not the people who actually like.
It's a long story.
It's a long story.
But the face of the monster on the back of the shirt almost was printed lopsided. It's really weird because when I first looked at it, I was like, "There's something wrong with this, Heather." And she looked at it too, and she's like, "Yeah, this is wrong." It almost looked like his mouth looked like a skull. It's really weird looking.
His face is just shifted.
Should I get it and show it?
No, I don't want to.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
I would really like to show what that looks like.
I don't want to. I don't think that's right. That doesn't show the quality that we're used to.
Yeah.
And I just...
you got a point.
Yeah, I don't feel right, because we're very happy with our merch people, like super happy with them, and it had nothing to do with them. It had everything to do with certain shirts that we have done. They get the material from like an outside source, and somehow it got messed up because the file that we sent them was perfectly fine. So something happened on the other end, and they're trying to figure out what it was. And I don't want it to be, you know, like, I don't want it to be like a bad mouthing thing, because it's not that. It's not their fault.
Yeah. Yeah. What kind of toy is that? It's a Pride figure. He's called Snazzy Daddy Gastly.
Yeah, this is our toy. We made it.
Yeah, Mischief Toys.
He has a suit on.
Juggernaut Prime. I like that name. That's a cool name.
Here he is.
Because I love Optimus Prime. Good old Optimus Prime. I wish I could afford merch from every... Yeah, dude, I know. Believe me, I know. I feel the same way because I know, not from us, obviously, but from like bands and stuff, it is really hard to keep up. It's really, really hard to keep up with some of the stuff. And Heather with her Taylor Swift. Talk about a crazy amount of merchandise put out by one like entity.
She put out a guitar this week.
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. The amount of stuff that that woman puts out. Signed CDs. What was that thing? Wasn't there something the other day you had mentioned to me? Was it a signed photograph or something? There was like something weird in there. I can't remember what it was, but it was something that was like I didn't. It was like something you were questioning on buying, I thought.
A pen.
That's it, a pen.
Yeah.
Yeah, a pen. What was so good about the pen?
It's a fountain pen.
Oh, okay. So it's a nice pen.
Yeah, it's a very nice
What's
pen.
she asking for the nice pen?
$15.
Well, that's not bad.
And it comes in like a case and everything. It's really pretty.
Damn, $15 for that.
Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty good. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did we already say the theme for Mischief Mondays tomorrow? Yes, we did. It is dessert.
Yeah, because Snazzy Daddy is looking like a dessert.
That's right. Good old dessert. So make sure you take a picture up. We'll post the prompt on Instagram. That way you can follow it. Take your picture. Make sure you tag it all up. Tag us. Hashtag Mischief Mondays. Hashtag dessert. And then we want to see all those cool pictures. Yeah, man, of course. Look, and everybody's helping you in the comments. I shouldn't even said anything. It's already done. We got pros here, bro. Pros, bro. Pros, bro. What else do we have, Heather? Do we have anything else to share? this evening. So this figure will be going up along with the pin as a bundle on Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Make sure that you get your own very own Snazzy Daddy Pride 2 Gastly figure.
He's my favorite.
He's so awesome. I love this figure so much. Make sure you get yours. Add him with your Mischief Toys Gastly collection, or maybe it's your very first Gastly ever. You can pick this up and add it and start your very first figure to start your Mischief Toys collection, or maybe you just have a bunch of colorful figures and this Gastly will look good amongst all the colorful figures. Right?
Yeah.
All good reasons to pick them up. Thank you, Anna. God, I'm like burping over here.
Ew, and you got mad at
Like
me
air's
earlier
coming out.
for
I don't know what's going on.
farting.
It ain't like an actual burp. I just feel like...
I like how
gross.
someone like got mad at me earlier for eating. Okay, so first of all, I'm on like medication where I can't stop eating right now, and it's like, it's a lot. It's overwhelming. I've been eating a lot.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but I do kind of understand what they're saying. It's kind of gross.
I don't care.
I'm just saying. I sat here and ate gummies. I was eating little gummy bears. And so I understand. I don't like eating in front of the camera, but
I
want
don't
a couple
either,
gummy
but
bears.
when I gotta eat, I gotta eat.
You're eating a
Anyway,
very big helping of Italian food.
Okay, I'm fucking hungry. I'm gonna have another dinner after this.
You should go grab something right now and eat something else.
I'm about
Hey!
to.
What's her name? Eliza!
But like the amount of farting and burping that happens on this channel, like the food is what the problem is.
Yeah.
I do
It
a
wasn't
lot
like
of
you were
farts.
slurping noodles or anything. It wasn't anything gross like that.
Last night on Patreon, I dropped something on myself. Like it was a sloppy
pepper.
food. I think it
No, it
was
was that.
tomato.
It was that, tomato or something, but it was from that. What you were just eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Primavera. Ugh.
It's
Ew,
so
Chris
good.
making mouth farts. Yeah. Heather, eat your food and don't explain yourself. Damn, Christopher Clayton coming in very hot. I like that.
Me too. Thank you, Christopher, defending me from this, Chris.
Dean, I do not need a gummy restock.
No, we do not need gummies for like 3 years.
I thank you so much. Dean Blockley hooked me up with my favorite Allen's gummies from Australia. Allen's makes
Lots
the
of 'em.
best gummy candy on the planet. I will tell you right now, you can send me or tell me all day long that you know of another company that is much better than Allen's, and I will openly call you a liar. Because you are wrong, my friend. You are wrong because these are the best gummies on the planet. If you do not have Allen gummies, you need to get yourself some. Find yourself an Australian friend who can send them or spend a ridiculous amount of money on Amazon. But Dead Paul sent me some the other day as well. And Dead Paul sent me a new version I've never had. It's called like Retro Mix or something like that by Allen's. And it was really, really, really good. So super filled up on gummies right now. So thank you, everybody. Funko Finder's just posting about Thrill of Joy. It's just funny because he's almost a week late. You know, it's funny, Eric. Thank you for bringing that up. We talked about that, and then a lot of people were like claiming it was their own. Like people were like posting about it, like they're the ones who figured it out. We didn't even figure it out. Somebody reached out to us and they're like, "Hey, this happened. You probably don't know it, and it was sort of behind the scenes, but here's some information." They fed it to us, and they're like, "You should make a video." And so obviously we made the video, and then everybody the next day was talking about it. It seemed like it was like this field of people popped up out of everywhere. Oh, Thrill Joy, Thrill Joy, Thrill Joy.
We have more information, and I think as long as nothing crazy happens, I think we might talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's video will be about it.
Well, maybe because I think if I am, I'm gonna fact check before I actually say anything. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so as long as nothing too big happens, we'll likely discuss it tomorrow.
Adam Eng says there's only 1, 2, and 10 packs are available for the Gastly Protectors.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we probably won't have any for the Pride drop, which it makes me a little bit sad because I was really excited that I figured this feature out.
Yeah, I know. The other day you were trying to figure it out.
Yeah, and I had a really hard time with it, but I'm stoked. I mean, this is great.
Yeah, it is great. Thank you, guys.
So we have 1 pack of 10, 1 pack of 2, and 3 individual protectors left.
all these rainbow hearts makes me want some Skittles real bad. That's so weird. So there are people that I work with in my day job that love Skittles. I do not like Skittles.
The
at
red
all.
ones are superior.
The red ones are good. I will say that. But I like maybe I'll eat 2.
You know what I've heard?
I'm just not a Skittle. I'm just not. I'm not like a super.
Stop it! I'm telling you
sugar
something.
candy fan.
You eat gummies.
Gummies are fine.
Shut
I
up.
like gummy stuff, but I'm saying like when it's I don't know. It's like
Gritty?
particle like gritty sugar particles.
Okay.
It's just not my thing.
I get it now. No, listen. People say that Skittles are the same flavor. They're not. And
No.
you can't convince me they are.
No.
Someone has said that. I have heard that multiple times before.
No
The
way.
yellow one is so much different from the red.
No one's saying that.
Yaha!
First off, you're being a little loud with this. Second off, no, it's not happening. M&M's, people say they taste the same because they do.
Because they fucking do!
Right,
They're
well,
just different colors.
Oh my god. Anyway, not a fan of Skittles. I'm not a fan of Skittles. I'm not a fan of Starburst. I like chocolate candies, and I love gummies. They're my favorite.
This is interesting.
Gray Stark likes berry mixed Skittles. What?
Hold on. I don't like that answer. Hold on. So one thing
How did we get on this
that I found.
topic? Oh,
Stop!
for us. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
So are Skittles all the same flavor? You may want to sit down for this because what I'm about to tell you may blow your mind. Skittles all taste the same, at least according to some food scientists. I know, you're thinking, no, this can't be. We all know that the red Skittle flavor is strawberry, and what flavor is the green Skittle if not lime or green apple? But that's a whole other article, right? Don't worry, if you swear that there's a difference between the Skittle flavors, you're not wrong. While the candies may all have the same taste, each individual color has a different scent. And because our sense of smell and sense of taste are closely connected, the differing smells of Skittles gives them a different flavor.
What?
Flavor being distinct from taste. That is just a blog on sport.com where tastes are tested. I don't know if they are legitimate. Hold on, stop.
That's insane.
I don't know if that's legitimate. However, that is what I have heard.
Christopher Clayton said, and this is 100% true, someone offering me a yellow Starburst is the equivalent of someone giving me the middle finger because they're gross.
They are disgusting.
That's so funny because it's true. I hate them too. Although I kind of like lemon stuff. Like I like lemon poppy seed muffins are like my favorite thing.
I hate lemon in desserts.
So like lemon can't, no, like lemon meringue pie. I don't go for that.
I hate lemon flavor. I'm not really a big fan of like artificial fruit flavor.
Green Skittles are booger flavored.
Ew.
That's so gross. Alert, the 1 and 10 bundle of Gastly protectors are left. The 2 and 5 bundles are sold out.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Adam Mang. He's given us like latest and greatest information about the sales of the protectors. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Is he right? Oh my god, there's only 4 left?
It's 3 individual protectors and 1 pack of 10. Do you think I should condense the 1 to 2? I need to figure out a better way of doing that.
That's insanity. Lemon cookies are amazing. I like lemon cookies. They're pretty good. Fruit Loops are the same flavor too. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you're right. They're weird. Fruit Loops are weird. I'm not saying I hate them, but they're different.
I like Apple Jacks.
My favorite cereal though, hands down, if we're talking about like, I don't know, like almost like a kid's cereal, is Fruity Pebbles. Favorite.
Yeah, those are good.
And then
I like Cocoa Pebbles.
Adult cereal is
Cinnamon Life.
Cinnamon Life.
My favorite, besides Cinnamon Life, I love Cinnamon Life, is Wheaties in Total. That is so boring, but I love...
You put sugar on them?
I put just a little bit of sugar, not much.
Okay.
And I love eating them with either bananas. If I have bananas, I don't need sugar. If I do strawberries, I need a little bit of sugar because strawberries are tart.
Okay.
Unless they're like a really sweet strawberry, but strawberries are normally a little tart.
Okay. Got a little fart, you're saying?
Yeah.
So what's left on the website then? What do you got left?
So I shifted. We only had 3 individual protectors, but I shifted the 2 of those to 1 2-pack. So we have 1 2-pack, 1 1-pack, and 1 10-pack, and that's it.
Okay, so there's a 10-pack left.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
But we have the Monstro available. We have wide boxes for your classic initiation Gastly, your first run, and then your first run common, and plenty of gargoyles.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
There's a grocery store near me that puts Fruity Pebbles on donuts. Oh, yeah. Yep. I love those donuts. So there's a place called Diablo Donuts local to us. Larissa, you should know of Diablo Donuts, but they do exactly the same thing. They call it, what is it called? Unicorn farts.
Yes.
The donut's called Unicorn
Fruity Pebbles.
So there are people that are saying they don't like carrot cake. Zombie Monkey said they don't like carrot cake.
Oh, I love carrot cake.
I don't mind carrot cake. Sometimes it's weird.
You know what I don't like about carrot cake? When they got raisins in them. Ugh. But I love the flavor of carrot cake. Because it's almost like cinnamony. Like, it doesn't taste like carrots. It's cinnamony with a cream cheese icing. And cream cheese icing is, like, way more than anything else.
Go to Diablo. It's very good. By the way, more protectors have been purchased.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. We're, like, almost completely out now. Did you put an order in?
Yeah.
Oh, for crying out loud. Thank God you did that. There's Fruity Pebble, white chocolate bar, truly divine. Dude, I know. I agree with that. They are amazing.
We have 1 2-pack and 1 10-pack, and that is it.
Jesus. That's craziness. Tricks are for kids. Yeah, I remember Tricks. I haven't had that in a long time. Tricks. That's good stuff, though. You remember being a kid and, like, seeing all of those new cereals pop up and you just want to try them all? Yeah, I used to love that as a kid.
The Flintstones always had, like, a bunch of different cereals. It wasn't just Fruity and Cocoa Pebbles. I remember one with, like, Dino on it.
Yes.
But I don't remember what it was. I think it was, like, a cream-ish colored cereal. Like, just, like, a bland, like, your typical cereal color. But I think it had marshmallows in it.
Right.
I'm not sure. If anyone knows, let me know. The 90s had, like, the craziest
Remember
foods.
Oops All Berries?
Ew, yeah. I don't like that.
Captain Crunch is amazing too. It tears your mouth up though.
Yeah. I'm hurting.
With those big teeth you have, I'm pretty sure you don't have a problem with them. Captain Crunch is afraid of your mouth. Why are you looking at me that serious? You know you got big teeth. We'll just sit here and battle it out.
My dentist told me that my teeth are actually small.
Is he a dentist for hippopotamuses? He brought you in?
You're a douche.
No raisins in potato salad, please. Is that a thing? That happens? That's disgusting.
That is really gross.
I don't eat potato salad, but that sounds wild.
What is chantilly cake? I've never even heard of that. Who's putting raisins in carrot cake? Surprisingly, a lot of people, and I hate it, and it's disgusting. If I order carrot cake and it comes with raisins, I get very upset. Because I'm a dessert person, and, like, that's something that I don't like. Like, if I'm craving something specific for dessert, I gotta have it or I'm really sad. And if I am craving a carrot cake, and it comes with fucking raisins.
Not doing it.
What?
Well,
Ugh.
Larissa said something. I remember Dino with marshmallows. That sounds right.
That does.
I think I remember that myself. More been purchased?
They're gone.
Oh my God! The Gastly protectors are gone. Well, thank you everybody.
Thank you, guys.
I honestly did not expect to see them all sell out tonight, but okay, that's cool.
Well,
wow.
We were gonna have some protectors for your Pride Gastly, but we don't now. But we hope to soon. We should by late summer. I believe, is when they should come in. So I think, if I understood correctly.
Does Dank Reviews brings up a good point. I think I've seen it tonight, by the way, from others. But bingo. Last night, people on Patreon were playing bingo, which was amazing. I finally got to see one of the bingo cards. Steve Skolansky sent it to me. I'm reading the bingo card. It was so goddamn funny. Ew. What? Are you serious? Why'd you just do that?
What?
You know what you did. Look at me. No. Look at me. That was loud and that was disgusting. Why are you doing that? You're not having pasta primavera ever again. Because ever since you've had that, you've been shitting pants. And I don't like it.
It's my favorite thing to eat.
Oh my God. It's coming out the back of your pants right now. It's gross.
No, it isn't.
Carrot cakes are always dry, disgusting hockey pucks with frosting on top. Chris, have you watched New Boy season? Yeah, I did, dude. It's fantastic. I finished all 3 episodes. I finished the last one last night after the Patreon call. Because I'm, after Patreon, you're full of energy. I'm ready to raise the roof. Do people still raise the roof, or is it just me? Heather?
I do it sometimes.
Anyway, I watched it, and it was great. A lot of reviewers are saying it isn't that great, and so on and so forth. I thought it was fine. It was fun. It's the boys. It's the
Dino Pebbles. It was Dino Pebbles.
Let me
was
say. Oh,
okay.
yeah, because they're like
rice
they're
cereal
like rice
with,
colored.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
with dinosaur marshmallows.
Hold on. Why are they wearing the dinosaur wearing sunglasses?
Because it's bright outside.
Look at this motherfucker right here.
He looks like you.
Show him. Look at him wearing them glasses. Who is this guy? Come on, this guy wearing glasses? I feel like we need to make a Gastly wearing glasses. Come on. Yeah, Soldier Boy needs to come back. Let's do it.
Soldier Boy, tell him.
Soldier Boy is an awesome character. Chris, Heather is innocent. She stepped on her whoopee cushion. Yeah, of course she did. She's back over here blowing the pants out.
Okay, well, since we're on the topic of this stuff, does anyone remember the Nestle ice cream cups that were Pocahontas? And they had little candy
you brought this
leaves.
Up before. Yeah, I remember. I vaguely remember them, but not Pocahontas. They were something else. But they were the cups. I remember that.
Pocahontas ice cream.
Heather made a Yabba Dabba Poo.
They were called Cool Creations. They had candies on them.
Yes, I remember them.
Yeah, I had them. They were good.
Not a fan. Not a fan of them.
Well, I'm not a fan of them.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm a huge Jimmy's. They call them Jimmy's, but sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
Yeah.
Rainbow sprinkles.
I don't know where Jimmy's ever came from, but
I don't like that word because that's also
it.
another word for a
hog.
Condom.
A
condom.
But oh, is it really?
Yeah.
But we used to say Jimmy's when I was growing up. My grandfather. That's what we called them. The sprinkles. But I love rainbow sprinkles. They're my favorite. My favorite. Going down to Ocean City every year on the boardwalk, getting a big ice cream with the big sprinkles on it, eating on the beach. It was the best as a kid. Like Hoodsie cups. What are Hoodsie cups?
I don't know what that is.
Heather made a Yappa Dabba Poo. Is really good. Oh my God!
I found
Push
them.
Pops.
Here's what they are, Eric. They had little candies on them. On the top.
Do you remember Michael Price says Flintstone push up?
I did not like those.
Oh my God, I loved Push Pops. Are you kidding me? They were amazing. What were they even? Were they ice cream or were they icy? I don't even know what they were. They were weird.
They were similar to the Hoodsie cups you're talking about. I've seen those before. I know what you're talking about now. I didn't know that they had that name. That's interesting.
Now everybody has to go out and buy Push Pops and get a picture of your Gastlys with Push Pops for the dessert for tomorrow's photo.
Do you guys remember the Viennetta ice cream or whatever it's called? The one that's like all fancy and layered and stuff? I don't know if they actually sell that anywhere still. I think it's only sold in the UK if I remember correctly.
You bought it.
Hold on.
Oh.
They have a dupe at Lidl.
Okay. I was going to say, am I losing my mind?
No, they have a dupe at Lidl, but it's not like the name brand, but it tastes just like it.
Orange sherbet.
Yeah,
yes,
it was like
Push Pops. Oh my God, those Push Pops are just unbelievable. Unbelievable Push Pops. I liked all that stupid shit when I was a kid. Remember the Ninja Turtle Pops that had the gumball eyes?
Yeah, I hated that.
Oh, I love them.
Any like gummy type stuff on ice cream, it gets really hard and gross.
Rich people ice cream, 100%.
Yes.
We did not have that in my house. I'll tell you that. My parents weren't buying that shit. No, it still looks 80s to me. Like, it looks like the 1980s when I look at that ice cream.
It's so fun.
Yep. It's got such a, like, I don't know, highfalutin look to it.
I love it.
Like, you have money if you're buying this stupid thing.
You know who definitely had some in their house?
Who?
The people from Beetlejuice. Very fancy.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think they did.
Moira Rose when she was in Beetlejuice.
Yeah, Moira Rose, that's right. Wow, we've gone a lot longer than I thought, and here we are talking about food. Look, Wednesday, that's your day to pick up your Snazzy Daddy Pride 2 Gastly from Mischief Toys. It'll be on mischieftoys.com at 12 p.m. noon Eastern time.
Larissa, yes, I did try the one at Lidl. It is very good. It tastes just like it. It's small. It's not like if I remember correctly, the Viennetta was like this big.
It was like buying
the
a
one
cake.
at Lidl was like this big. Perfect for like 2 or 3 sittings. It's very good.
I remember Chris Clayton. I remember them. Yeah, the Disney popsicles. Hell yeah, I used to eat those as a kid. My grandparents used to get them all the time. I remember the Mickey Mouse one specifically, but I do remember seeing the other characters. But this Wednesday is the day to get your Snazzy Daddy Gastly figure along with that brand new full figure pin, which there it is. I'm super stoked over the full body pin. We don't do that often anymore. We moved on to only doing like the head of Gastly, which I really like. But this full body pin is going back to old school.
Old school.
So there are 385 of these sets. You can buy one for yourself, or maybe even buy one for a friend who celebrates Pride. This is a great figure. He's going to look good on your mantle, along with all of your other Mischief Toys figures.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm so happy about this figure.
Me too.
It's beautiful.
But thank you guys for hanging with us. Remember, we'll have our brand new Mischief Mondays post. I'm going to post it up right after this live at some point. Go start taking your photos between now and tomorrow. Monday, let's see, 11:59 Eastern, p.m. Eastern. You can post your photo between now and then. Get your photo up there, hashtag dessert, tag Mischief Toys, and hashtag Mischief Mondays, and we will select a winner at the end of the month through all the photos that have been posted all month long. We'll select a winner, and we're going to give away something super epic. I promise you, it's going to be awesome.
Cool.
It's going to be well worth taking all these great pictures. And by the way, the work that you guys have been putting in, taking all these great pictures, are friggin' awesome. Thank you for showcasing Gastly in such a great way. Some of these pictures are better than, I feel like, I don't think I could have paid somebody to do much better than that. If we hired an artist to do it. You guys are just killing it. So keep bringing them, and then you have your chance to possibly win something. Have a great week, everybody. Thank you for your support. Thank you for buying out all the protectors. You're the best. We love you, and we'll see you very soon. New video coming out every single day. Go and watch that interview that we posted up yesterday with Jonathan from Smile World talking about that brand new gravy figure. It is a really great interview. He's an awesome guy. Check it out. All right? And we'll see you. We love you. We'll talk to you very soon.
Bye.
Bye.